And Laura Williams heads up the Ocean County chapter of the ARC. The organization is a part of a statewide network dedicated to supporting individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities and their families as well. Now, the ARC offers housing and job training, community programs, and advocacy, and plays a key role in helping to improve the quality of life for people of all abilities. Locally, Laura and her team are on the front lines and they help families navigate support systems, build independence, and really help foster inclusion. Laura, it's good to have you on the show today.
It's great to be here, Ken. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And let's start off. Tell us about the ARC of New Jersey. What is that? When did it start? And how does it support individuals who have intellectual and developmental disabilities?
So, the ARC has been your go-to place for services and supports for people with disabilities since the 1940s. It started as a family organization with individuals, families trying to create better supports and services for their family members here in New Jersey. So, for example, ARC Ocean will celebrate 70 years this year of providing great supports to individuals with disabilities. We like to say that the ARC is the go-to place for families to identify services from early intervention services when your child is first diagnosed with a disability, all through the school age programs to adult services where we're providing an array of services throughout all 21 counties in New Jersey.
You can imagine how overwhelming it must be for parents who either have give birth to a child who has physical or other challenges, or the child has some kind of disability that develops uh, for 100 different reasons as they're growing up, and how inundating and overwhelming that must be. Parents who think, I could barely pay the bills month to month now. Now, what do I do to help my child whom I love so much? So, to have an organization like the ARC there to say, just come here, we know what to do, we could help navigate, you must be just like literally like an angel from heaven.
We'd like to hope so. That's what we want to be. We want to be the go-to place for families in any county in New Jersey. You can reach out to a local chapter who has staff and professionals available to help you navigate each step of life, to help individuals be as fully included in their communities and live the most enriching lives possible. And we're very proud of the 20 chapters that we have that provide those great supports and services.
And I know, having worked with a number of charities all over the country, similar to the ARC, outside of New Jersey, I mean, that I've been told by so many, one of the challenges is when parents have a child who is born with some kind of a challenge, that as they get older, when the parents go, if there aren't siblings or other relatives, that is a parent's nightmare. Like, what is going to become of this child of mine when we're not here to provide anymore, to help them out? So, how does the ARC help in that case as somebody grows into adulthood with their challenges?
So the ARC provides really significant programs for adults with disabilities. We provide tens of thousands of residential placements where we provide 24-hour supervision, supports and supervision in homes, apartments, independent living situations, and provide whatever staffing that the individual needs to be successful living independently. Because we try to build those relationships with families early on through early intervention, through school programs, through transition activities when kids are leaving the school, we hope that by the time they're adults, we've built strong relationships with the families that they can count on the ARC to provide whatever services the individual needs, whether it be vocational training, recreation activities, respite services, or more intensive residential programming. We believe that we can meet the family where they are, and with the services and supports they need somewhere within New Jersey.
So now, how does the ARC of New Jersey partner with the local chapters? So, because you're a statewide organization, you're specifically with the local chapter. So, how does the state and local partnership, if you will, how does that work together?
So each local chapter is an independent 501c3, independent private charity. We have an affiliation with the ARC of New Jersey, which allows us to be county based. So what I always like to say is the best thing about the ARC is there are 20 other chapters that we can learn from, take advantage of their expertise. And while we don't compete because we're located, I don't compete with Monmouth County because I'm in Ocean County. I provide my services in Ocean County. They don't come into my county, but I can reach out to Monmouth ARC and say, hey, we're struggling with this. How can you help us? The ARC New Jersey is the overarching goal that helps a lot with the advocacy, overall advocacy for the chapters, with the legislature, with state and local governments to help us so that we can really focus with our boots on the ground and really focus on supporting individuals with disabilities and their families.
That's so nice that you have that network, even just to ask advice like, "Hey, have you ever had this happen to you? What do you do in this circumstance?" That there's nothing like having that kind of network of help to be able to do that. So that's just so smart. And this is the ARC is strictly a New Jersey organization?
No, it's a national organization. There's about, I think now there's probably about 650 chapters across the country. New Jersey, we like to say, is the best state organization in providing services, but there is a national organization that provides supports and services across the country.
That's awesome. You know what? You just made my heart feel better knowing that it's all over the place. Please forgive me for not realizing that, and God bless you guys for what you do. I mean, that is a very special organization, and I think until somebody is touched in their family with a challenge, a developmental challenge of some sort, you don't realize how essential something like the ARC is. That it is a lifeline. It's when a parent finds out that their child has a developmental or an emotional disability, it becomes just from the people I've talked to, it becomes a daunting life ahead. Couples, right? Families, they wonder, how are we going to do this? This is the rest of our lives. And so to have an organization that has the experience that you have to say, don't worry about it. We're going to help you out. We've done this before. We could help you through it is just an amazing thing to have.
Yeah, we're very proud of our relationship with families. We view ourselves as a family organization. Families are at the forefront. They serve on our board. They participate, and they are the lifeline of being able to say to other families, "Hey, it's not. There's a full life your child's going to live. There's a lot of opportunities when we get services into the family early through early intervention. When we're in the schools working with kids, we can feel very secure that we can help individuals live full and rich lives in their communities, and be productive contributing members of our society. That's what our goal is about, helping them live, work, and play in their communities.
And for people who are watching who want to help out, what are some ways that they can get involved if they volunteer or even just make a donation? Is there a website? How could they reach out to you?
Yes, you can reach out to, all of the chapters are reachable by going to the ARC New Jersey website through www.arcnj.org. Every chapter has opportunities for volunteer participation. There's always social events that you can get involved in. For example, on September 25th, the ARC Essex County has their 7th annual Uncorked and Uncapped event. It's a food and drink tasting event that'll raise funds to support that wonderful organization. On September 27th, the ARC of Morris County has their Walktoberfest, where you can participate in their walk, and enjoy the fall weather. And right here in Ocean County on October 3rd, the Arc of Ocean is celebrating 70 years, a celebration with a casino night. So there's always opportunities for you to reach out and get involved in your local chapter. The great thing about the Arc is you can find us in your hometowns, in your area, and I'll be calling Mike Dalton to see if I can get onto Patio Palooza for next year for Ocean Arc.
And why not? You should. That's a
Exactly.
beautiful and perfect marriage between organizations. I'm sure he would love to have you there. Executive Director of the Ocean County chapter of the ARC, Laura Williams. And let me just say before I even say goodbye, everybody, thank God that this organization exists and help out the ARC any way you can. Go to their website. If you just make even a small donation, help them out. Laura Williams, thank you for joining us this morning. And thank you so much, and the people at the ARC for doing what you do.
Thanks, Ken. Appreciate being here.
You make New Jersey, really, the ARC makes New Jersey the beautiful place it is to be. So thanks to her and the ARC. God bless them all. Good people.